Climate change is one of the biggest threats. Climate change is one of the biggest threats to human health and well-being today. The impacts of climate change, such as extreme heat, severe storms, drought, floods, and rising sea, are already being felt in many parts of the world and are expected to become more frequent and severe in the coming decades. These impacts have significant consequences for human health, both directly and indirectly. Example, extreme heat can cause heat and respiratory problems, while floods and storms can lead to injuries, displacement, and the spread of waterborne. Climate change can also exacerbate existing health problems, such as asthma, and increase the prevalence of infectious diseases like dengue fever and malaria. In addition, climate change is deepening inequalities worldwide, such as low-income communities and indigenous peoples are disproportionately affected by its impacts. These groups often have less access to healthcare, education, and other resources that can help them cope with the effects of climate change. Overall, addressing climate change is crucial for protecting the planet and its ecosystems, safeguarding human health, and warming temperatures due to climate change contribute to the expansion of disease-carrying organisms such as mosquitoes that transmit diseases, dengue fever, and Zika virus. As temperatures increase, these vectors range, exposing new populations. Additionally, climate change is altering the habitats of disease-carrying animals which can also affect the transmission of diseases. Climate change also drives ecosystem shifts that bring humans closer to novel pathogens, increasing the risk of, for example, deforestation and other forms of land use change can bring into closer contact with wild, increasing the risk of zoonotic diseases jumping from animals to humans. This risk increases climate change, continues to alter. In addition to the health impacts of climate change, it also contributes to food insecurity worldwide. Extreme weather events such as floods, droughts, and damage leading to food shortages and price increases. This can devastate, particularly in developing countries where many rely. Climate change also contributes to people's displacement from their homes, as rising sea levels and more frequent and intense weather events force people to flee their homes in search of safety. These climate refugees are often vulnerable to hunger, violence, and despair as they struggle to find food, shelter, and necessities in new. Overall, the impacts of climate change on human health and well-being are multifaceted and far. Addressing climate change will require a comprehensive approach that addresses not only the environmental impacts, but also the social, economic, and political factors that contribute to vulnerability and inequality. Firstly, we have made great strides in our understanding of the impacts of climate change on human health and the environment. We have a wealth of scientific data that can guide us in developing effective solutions. And we have access to advanced technologies that can help us monitor and respond to the changing climate. Secondly, there are a range of policy solutions that can help us mitigate the impacts of climate change and build more resilient communities. For example, policies that promote clean energy, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, energy efficiency can help reduce the severity of climate change. Policies that promote sustainable agriculture and conservation of resources can help protect ecosystems, and policies that prioritize the needs of vulnerable populations, such as low-income communities, can help reduce inequalities and build more just and equitable societies. Finally, we have seen that smart policies can spur real improvements in health and equity. For example, policies that promote clean energy can improve air quality, reduce respiratory illness, while policies that promote sustainable transportation can encourage activity and reduce obesity rates. And policies that prioritize the needs of vulnerable populations can help reduce health and improve access to healthcare and other essentials. Overall, while the challenges posed by climate change are significant, we have the tools and knowledge to address them. By working together and taking bold action, we can create a more sustainable and equitable future. Matthew, a cancer and stroke survivor, requests that you help spread awareness of severe diseases. Publishing this video. Please take a moment to subscribe to